Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight and spending a little bit of your precious time with us. We sincerely appreciate it because we know how busy everybody is. So we want to make it worth your while. This is only going to be about 30 minutes, and we're going to give you a pretty good overview in that period of time of this opportunity. My name is Sonia Magruder. I have been with this company, Purium, for almost 11 years. It'll be 11 years in January. It literally changed my life and my husband's life, not only with our health, but also financially as well. And I'll get into my story in a little bit, but I want to talk about why this is so exciting for you. Someone invited you tonight because they either thought this could really benefit you, and or probably both, they thought you were pretty awesome and that this would be something that really aligns with you and that you could be really good at it and crush it. So I want to tell you about why this is so exciting, why it's so relevant right now. And I think we can all agree that health is really top of mind with people, right? Especially after the events of the last few years, health has really become top of mind, supporting the immune system. And this continues. People continue to be more aware and conscious of this. Also, having extra weight on, there are a lot of people who are looking for weight loss solutions, sometimes in the wrong places, but we have a really healthy alternative. And this is health first. And if there's any excess weight to be released, it's a healthy side effect. And a lot of people have put on some extra weight in the last few years, just from stress eating, stress drinking, maybe not being as active. So what we have covers all of those bases. So that's one thing on the demand for the product that this is built around. The other thing is the financial part. And I feel, and I think a lot of us could agree, that it's so important to have a plan B income before you need it. Not when something comes out of left field and catches you off guard and you're blindsided, and then you've got to scramble because your bills keep coming in, but maybe something happened where your income stops, just like what happened with COVID. And we've got some people on our team where that happened to them. They lost jobs, they lost businesses overnight. Fortunately, they had either just started building this business or found it shortly thereafter. And within 1 to 2 years, were able to build an income 3 to 4 times higher than what they were making before. So it really was a blessing in disguise. Income diversification. Again, having that plan B, not keeping all your eggs in one basket, because we know sometimes even whole industries shift where the income potential completely changes because the way the industry works has changed. So you never know what could happen. I have a friend who was working as a very loyal employee for a corporation. She was in the corporate world for 40 years and got laid off after 40 years of being such a loyal employee. And a lot of times the loyalty doesn't go both ways. It's a one-way street. And then what I think is one of the most compelling reasons is residual and leveraged income versus trading time for money. So what is trading time for money? Trading hours for dollars. It's when we have to be somewhere to perform a certain job or service, whether it's a business, traditional business or job, in order to make that income. We are trading our precious time for that money. And we only have so many hours in the day, right? Where with leverage, you're leveraging the efforts of the collective. We build teams here. We help people succeed. This is a total win-win situation. So we help other people succeed, and that benefits everyone. It benefits the collective. So it's really awesome to not have to be somewhere 8 hours a day or however many hours a day and still keep making money and having this residual income and having the leveraged income, being able to do this from anywhere. This is a totally location independent business. If you've got a phone, if you've got Wi-Fi, you can travel, you can take this with you. It literally is a portable business. And when you're considering something like this, time is our most precious commodity. It's the one thing, once we spend it, we can't get it back. So when you're considering a home-based business like this or a location independent business, you want to make sure that the product or the service that you're going to be promoting is something that is in demand. It's something that people want, that is valuable, and that people will use over and over again, because that's how you get the residual aspect of this. And these are consumable products. So it's important for the product to be consumable in order to have a residual income. Now, these are, I say they're highly consumable products because first of all, they're food. It's whole food based supplements and food products, organic. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that on the next slide in detail, but they're highly consumable because not only are they food consumed, but they really deliver results. People thrive on these products and they use them month after month, year after year. I have customers who have been ordering the products and consuming them since 2013, every single month without fail. So almost 11 years. And if you do a search and you put in there, what are the most recession-proof categories of businesses? What's going to come up every time in the top 3, top 5 on almost every list is going to be food. Obviously, it's a necessity, and health products, those two things. And that's exactly what this is with Purium. It is a perfect marriage of food that is super healthy and super affordable, accessible, convenient, and affordable. So I want to share a little bit about my story and how I got here, because you might, if you saw the flyer, if someone sent you that, you saw that there's 3 of us on tonight, and my background's real estate. Melissa's going to come on a little bit, tell her story. She was a massage therapist. And then we have Dr. Mike. So how did I get into this from being a real estate broker? Well, I got into this because I really needed it. I was working at that time about 60 to 70 hours a week in real estate, very successful, making great money, did that for almost 20 years in the grind. And it's a great profession. The money can be really good. Love the relationships I built, but it can also be extremely stressful. So I was doing that. And at the same time, I was a caregiver for my mom. My mom had moved in with my husband and I the last 2 years of her life. She had some health challenges. And you know that if you've ever been a caregiver, the last person you take care of usually is yourself, right? Self-care kind of goes on the back burner. So I was doing that. My husband was doing the investment side of our business, flipping houses, managing our rental properties. We were both caregiving, and we needed to make a change physically. And I'll be honest, I wasn't raising my hand like, oh, sign me up for another thing to add on my plate. Sign me up for a business at all. I just wanted to feel better. We were waking up exhausted. We had terrible digestive issues. And we found out about this because one of my cousins, who was known as the crazy health nut of the family, was posting something on his Facebook about the quality of these products. And we knew how picky he was and meticulous. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, how do I get 2 of those? At the time, it was called the Cleanse. It's evolved over the years. It's a lifestyle transformation now. But that's what we did. My husband and I jumped in. It was January of 2013, that time of year that everybody's thinking about making a change and improvements in their health. And almost immediately, we felt the benefits of this. Just a few days in, we're now sleeping through the night. We were waking up, not being exhausted. We had also put on some extra weight, and that was one of the reasons we did this. The weight just melted off. But the thing that we were most excited about was how we were feeling, the health benefits, the increased energy, the improved digestion, the lessened bloating or bloating completely going away. And what happens when you have a great experience? Whether it's a hairdresser, a restaurant, a realtor, whatever it is, you tell everybody, right? You want to tell the people that you care about the most, your friends, your family, your colleagues. Plus, people were coming to us and asking us, like, what are you guys doing? Your energy is different. Your skin is glowing. You guys lost weight. So we couldn't not talk about this. We felt like it would be a disservice to not share this with people that we cared about. And we knew so many people needed to feel better. So that's what we did. People were eager to get on the program. They had similar results to us as we did. What did they do? They wanted to tell everybody they knew. And this thing just snowballed. And the big aha moment for me was just a couple months in. We were getting direct deposits every week, but a couple months in, this big one dropped into our bank account. And it was equal to the rent from one of our rental properties. And that was the light bulb moment, because I noticed 2 things that I didn't have with real estate. Yes, I had a great income, multiple 6-figure income with real estate. However, it wasn't residual. And this was coming in every week, residual. I also didn't have leverage. If I stopped working, I stopped getting paid. The faucet shut off. But with this, I noticed it wasn't just me that was the catalyst for that big direct deposit that came in. It was me and all these other people that were also sharing it. And that's where I could see the leverage aspect of this, which was something I had never had before. So I decided at that moment, what if I was just a little more focused on this? Because this is fun. It's fun having people text you, telling you how great they feel. And I was really enjoying it. So I thought if I just focus a little bit every day on the side of my crazy 60 to 70 hour week schedule, on the side of caregiving, an hour or two a day, what could happen? And that's what I did. And what happened is within a year and a half, the income from Purium matched my full-time 6-figure real estate income. The beauty of all this is my husband and I have been able to help other people do the same. And you're going to meet one of them in just a minute here. But that's the best part of this, is helping other people succeed in this business, whatever their goal might be, because money is a mechanism that just gives us options and gives us more choices. And the potential here is that you can make life-changing money, life-changing income. And now we finally do experience true financial freedom, because we didn't have it before. Great income, but no time. No downtime, no time to enjoy it. Missed vacations, things like that. So that's what this has done for us, and less stress. And it's just been an incredible journey. So I want to tell you a little bit about the company and how the products are made, because this company is really unique. So the two owners are Dave Sandoval and Amy Venner. They're the co-owners. They have been doing this since 1993. They were doing USDA or doing organics before there was a USDA certified organic label. And they are really very mission driven and very heart centered. I know them personally. I've been to their homes, stayed at their homes. They're in California. Their mission is they want to help reduce suffering that people have to the degree that they are able to help them through nutrition. Because so many people are suffering with lifestyle disease and just having terrible gut issues, the whole gamut, because of the ultra processed foods that they're consuming. And a lot of times people are consuming these foods. Why? Because of convenience, because they're busy and it's just convenient, or maybe price, but even those have gotten expensive. So their mission has been to get people off these ultra processed, what they call frankenfoods, that are causing lifestyle diseases like diabetes and cardiovascular disease and hypertension, and give them an alternative that is real nutrition, that's super healthy, that's extremely affordable. You're going to hear how affordable it is in a few minutes, way less than a fast food meal, like a fraction of what a fast food meal costs, which we don't
Not
want
much.
So do you have phrases in Spanish that mean like
that. So this actually saves people money, and it's an inflation buster. So Dave and Amy, they are the manufacturers of the products. They have their own 40,000 square foot manufacturing facility. It's a USDA certified organic facility, CGMP facility, kosher certified, everything, the best of the best. And this is where the products are made. They have layers, redundancies of testing, in-house and third-party testing. Every single ingredient that comes into the manufacturing facility is DNA tested, every ingredient, to verify that that is indeed the ingredient that they're getting from the supplier. And that's really important. You might remember a couple years ago or a few years ago, there was something in the news. GNC and Walmart had some supplements, and it was found out that what was inside the bottle was nowhere near what the label said. And that's really scary. First of all, people are spending their hard-earned money on something they think they're getting and they're not, but it could also be dangerous. So like I said, every single ingredient is verified. Certified organic. Almost every product we have is certified organic. No binders, no fillers. You'll never see magnesium stearate. You're never going to see stearic acid. Those are just cheap lubricants to get tablets and capsules through machines. They're non-nutritive. They're not healthy. You will never see those in the other ingredients that you see on almost every other supplement bottle. So Dave and Amy do not allow those. And they have a whole food philosophy, meaning every ingredient comes from a whole food source. There are no synthetic isolates. When you have a whole food the body can actually recognize it. It can assimilate it. It's got all the cofactors, the enzymes, the minerals, the fiber. So the body actually can use it, where with synthetic isolates, most of it's being excreted out. And if that wasn't enough, Dave and Amy are also very eco-conscious, and they're passionate about that. They're passionate about people. They're passionate about the planet. They have transitioned to being almost completely plastic-free, 64 out of 65 products, plastic-free, in compostable, biodegradable packaging made from bamboo and hemp. And by doing that, they've saved over 275,000 pounds of plastic from entering the environment, which is just amazing, because it's not an easy thing to do to make that transition, but they knew it was the right thing to do. And they are a family-owned company. So Dave and Amy love this model of network marketing because it rewards the people who are sharing the products with the people that they care about. And there is nothing more powerful than word of mouth advertising. They would rather reward us, the brand partners, and they do so very generously because of their mission, than paying middlemen, than paying extra dollars to be on eye level shelf space in a store, to pay slotting fees, all those things. They've cut out the middleman so that they can actually reward the people who are passionate about helping other people get healthier. So one of those people who is very passionate and a dear friend of mine, she's absolutely amazing. We were total strangers. We met a little over 5 years ago, met actually online, and she is someone who loves helping people. She has an incredible story. She's a wonderful leader on our team, and just, I can't say enough good things about her. So I'm going to let her take over here and share her story, which you're going to love hearing from Melissa. Welcome, Melissa.
Thank you, Sonia. Thank you for the beautiful edification and for introducing this to me. It has been a dream come true. Okay, so real quick, before this, I was doing massage therapy for 20 years, and I loved it. I love helping people feel better. It's so rewarding. But what I didn't love was carrying my heavy massage table to the client's home, doing long, deep tissue massages, and it truly was hours for dollars. And so when Sonia introduced this nutrition line to me, we met through Instagram, complete strangers. But when she introduced it to me, I looked at the ingredients and I was blown away, because I always teach my clients, be professional ingredient readers. And when I noticed there was no other ingredients, no fillers, excipients, etc., I was very impressed. And when I tasted it, I was even more impressed. It tastes good. I'm like, how can this be so healthy and so good? So fast forward, I'm sharing this. I'm loving it. I love the weekly paychecks. Who wouldn't? The monthly bonuses. Who wouldn't? But then 8 months into the business, I got some really scary news that my mom had a very aggressive breast cancer. And because of this business, I was able to book a ticket that very same day and fly across the country from California to Boston. I didn't have to worry about the price of the ticket or how long I was gone for. And I got to be there by my mom's side, by my best friend's side, doing all the things you want to do with your best friend when there's a crisis. Could anyone just pick up and go and expect their job to be waiting for them when they get back? Not usually. Usually you leave, you stop getting paid. You leave long enough, you lose that job. So I'm so grateful for that aspect. It has been life-changing in that way. And in the meantime, I worked the business wherever there was Wi-Fi, whether it was Boston, Florida, traveling. My husband and I love to travel. We have been able to build this enough where we have a beautiful team working with us. It's allowed us to buy multiple income properties. Justin has retired from his business of being an electrical contractor for 20 years. So we get to work together and be together all the time, which is so much fun. I love it. It is just so rewarding. I love helping others build a business, like Sonia said. And I love hearing the life-changing testimonials week after week about how their energy is through the roof, how they're sleeping through the night, their gut issues are getting resolved. It's the best. And being one person, I could only help a few people, right? But with this kind of business, you really can reach thousands. And that's what we've been able to do. So I'm incredibly grateful to you, Sonia, for sharing this with me. And everybody deserves this. She could have prejudged me as being too busy. I've never met her in real life. No way. But no, she befriended me on Instagram. We're like family now. We're really like best friends, and it's the best. So thank you, Sonia, for sharing this with me. I'm in debt to you forever. It's just been too incredible for me and my family. Now I want to introduce you to my friend, Dr. Mike Hogan. He is a chiropractor. And I think for anyone in the wellness space, it's truly a no-brainer. Anyone with kids, it's a no-brainer because kids are spency. Dr. Mike Hogan has 5 little buggers. And I wrote this down. This is crazy. Listen to this. He has a 15-year-old, 12-year-old, 9-year-old, 6-year-old, and a 3-month-old. Do you think he's a busy man? You better believe he is. He is super busy. His clients love him, and he really loves his clients. And that's why his business is thriving. Dr. Mike, thank you so much for carving out some time out of your schedule to be with us this evening. Would you please share with our friends here how you've been able to incorporate this into your practice? I know there's a lot of nutrition lines out there. I know a lot of them would love for you to stand behind them, but why did you choose this one in particular? And I'm just going to have you go ahead and unmute because I don't know where you are with all the
Okay,
people.
sorry about that.
Perfect.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Okay,
can
fantastic.
perfectly. Thanks, Dr. Mike.
Yes, I love Purium. Like, I love this product. I've been using it for several years. And as a chiropractor, you get approached so often. I'm talking all the time. Everybody wants to sell you their product like nonstop. It's exhausting. Like, you get so skeptical. And I am a professional nutrition label reader, but like you start to like develop trust with different companies, but you start come to find like they're not as pure as you think. Even like the biggest, best, quote unquote, best companies, you really have to question, and they get bought out. And when I came across this product, I have to admit I was quite skeptical. But as soon as I started using it, it's funny because I've been in this biohacking industry looking for ways to just hack into my biology to be healthy, because chiropractic is hard work itself. And I want to be my best for my family and for my practice. And as soon as I consumed it, I literally told my friend, my mitochondria are popping, which basically my energy was just immediately, I could feel like the cleanliness of it. And I read the label, and I've been doing so much research for so many years, like over a decade. What can I feed my family? What can I feed myself and actually get the nutrients? And we had this giant, basically, cabinet full of supplements. And when you find yourself taking 15 supplements a day, it's exhausting, it's expensive, and you don't even know if it's helping. And most of the time, it's not. And so, what I just love about this company is it's such a beautiful package, such a comprehensive package of really exactly what you need. And it's so clean and it's so pure. I've been using it for years. My daughter, um, when she was 1 years old, I started using this product, and she was like starting to eat a lot more food. And she smelled this. She's like, "Daddy, can I eat this?" And I literally started feeding it to my 1 year old. Like, that's how much I trust this company after like reading the ingredients, using the products for myself. And like, I literally have no problem giving it to an infant. And it's just that clean. And it's so difficult in our era. There's so much chemical stress. And even when it comes to misalignments of the spine, there's a gut joint complex. Like, your gut is literally directly feeding your joints. And so many people's joint problems aren't getting better. They're not holding their adjustments because their guts are such a mess. And I was even having that problem myself. Like, I mean, you spend how like 45 minutes juicing, trying to get all the right juices, hoping that your fruit's clean, using your Vitamix all the time. Like, this is just like so simple. And that's what I love about the products, is because it's just simple. And rather than taking supplements to support a bad diet, being a meal replacement makes it so much easier to lose weight. And it's just a lot easier. I lost 10 pounds this summer. I just needed, and I kind of like got back on Purium, and I hadn't been taking it as much. Like irritable bowel goes away, bloating goes away, your leaky gut starts healing up, your energy starts healing up, and you start shedding the weight. So that's what I love about this product. The patients are so confused. They're running in circles. They tell me every year they're going to lose 40 pounds. And then the next year they say, I put on 20. So now I'm going to have to lose 100 pounds. Right. And every year it's the same story. I'm so excited about starting this January because we have so many patients. They're going to hop on the ultimate lifestyle transformation. I'm doing it with them. And I'm like, by March, we are going to be our ideal weight. We're going to feel so much better. We're going to have so much energy, and we're going to get off this like treadmill of basically just adding weight every year and pretending like we're actually going to get healthier. So yeah, I don't have to send my patients 10 different places. I don't have to send them to the supplement store where they're getting bad advice and they're getting muscle testing, and it's not really, and they're taking 30 supplements. And I literally, if my patient has a dis-ease or a disorder imbalance, I'm putting them on Purium. Like that's what I'm doing, because so many of our problems, hormone problems, thyroid problems, inflammation problems, are all coming down to this leaky gut. And if you can get on the biomedic, you get on the probiotic, you get the glyphosate out of your gut, you start taking this whole food nutrition, like it works. And it's just so simple. So I must say, I also have a passion for the plastic free. And when Purium, like when you see a company that is really dedicated to like helping the planet, which is really just a macrocosm of our own guts, we got to clean up the ocean. And when that really is has been really moving for me as well. Done other cleanses. They don't taste good. They're a million pills. The process with Purium is just simple, straightforward, and it works.
Well, thank you so much for your powerful input, Dr. Michael Hogan. Every one of us here agree with everything you said. There are too many frankenfoods out there, and they are destroying our gut. And when our gut is a mess, everything suffers. So we really appreciate you sharing this with us and how you've incorporated into your practice. Thank you.
Absolutely.
So now, how can we actually get started with this business? Whether you're in real estate, massage, chiropractor, stay-at-home mom, whatever your background is, how can we get started? Here's the good news. You don't need degrees. You don't need anything except for having a passion to help others. And you really have to be coachable. We have systems in place that work. And if you follow them, sky is the limit with this. That's what Sonia told me in the beginning. She's like, if you're coachable, there's no glass ceiling. Now, it's easier to share something when we sincerely love it, isn't it? Well, that's the cool part. When you try this nutrition program yourself, you get the business complimentary. What business with unlimited earning potential offers that? It's literally free. Like the business is free. All you have to do is try the program for yourself. What does the program look like? Real briefly, it's 2 meal replacements per day. Gut support, protein, power shake. Do that for breakfast, do that for lunch, have a decent dinner, your cherry before bed. Your gut support is going to remove the glyphosate that Dr. Hogan was talking about. Glyphosate is miserable. It's linked to cancer, infertility, autoimmune, autism, dementia, gluten allergies. The list continues. The biomedic removes that, and it's clinically proven to reduce your C-reactive protein. So that's incredible. Your protein. The protein has a 99.4% absorption rate. Puts no strain on your kidneys whatsoever. It's the only protein in the physician's handbook. It is like none other. Your power shake. Add water, shake it up, and go. It is delicious. It's convenient. It's flooding your body with all the superfood nutrition that we need, whether we're dealing with elderly parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, or like Dr. Hogan said, his 1-year-old baby. Get this nutrition in them. They will feel so much better, and you will as well. And of course, have a decent dinner, snack as often as you like. No part of this program includes deprivation. So if you're hungry, eat, snack whenever you need to. Whole foods is suggested, obviously. And then before bed, you're going to have your tart cherry. Can you tell I already tapped into mine? This tart cherry is going to help clean out your liver. It's going to help your body's response to inflammation. And it's the highest source of naturally occurring melatonin. You will love it. You'll have that deep restorative sleep. And your first month comes with a parasite cleanse. It's very gentle and you're going to feel amazing. You'll be supported every step of the way. You'll have your hand held. And of course, you're going to be wanting to share this so that you can get the business started. So we're very excited for you to jump on board with us. The only regret you will have is that you didn't hear about this sooner. That's my only regret. And I'm so, so grateful that Sonia, again, shared it with me and I've been able to pass it on to others. So Sonia, thank you so much. You are the absolute best.
Thank you so much, Melissa. And back at you, my friend. Thank you for explaining that so beautifully and simply, that this is how you get started. It's just that simple. Dr. Mike, thank you so much for everything you shared. That was amazing. And we all appreciate you giving a little bit of your time with us with 5 children and a practice. We know you're definitely a busy person. So thank you so much. So here's the thing. The mission, like I mentioned, that Dave and Amy have is to help more people know what organic, nutrient-dense superfoods can actually do for their well-being. And you heard Dr. Mike just now talk about it, what these products can do. Superfoods are really powerful, and it makes it so simple for people because a lot of times convenience is the rub. That's the issue. And that's why they're grabbing those gas station foods and going through drive-throughs and things like that. I used to do that myself before I got started with this. That's what I was doing as a busy realtor, running around like crazy. So since Dave and Amy really are so passionate about helping people transition off these frankenfoods and get real nutrition in their bodies, they reward us very generously for getting the word out, for paying this message forward. And the beauty of this business is you are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. We have such a beautiful community, and there's such a beautiful community aspect to this that's so supportive. There's no shortage of support, mentorship, training, all of that. We come together every week as a team. We're really like a family. We have a mastermind Zoom every week, and there's other trainings and Zooms that go on throughout the week. So you are really given the best possible shot of succeeding in this business. And like Melissa said, you just have to be coachable, which smart people are, because they don't want to spend time reinventing the wheel and lengthening the time to get from A to B. So we have a system in place. We have a template to be successful, and it works. So let's talk about the money. How do you earn with this? Well, Purium, the Purium owners, Dave and Amy, they are very generous. And what they've done, this is called a unilevel compensation plan. That's the type of plan it is. What they've done is made this like a unilevel on steroids, because they have provided us with these fast start bonuses that you can make right out of the gate. And that's a bridge as you're building your long-term bigger residual income. So there's $3,500 on the table in fast start bonuses that you can make in your first 4 months. And when you get other people to join you, because who wouldn't want to get their bestie or whoever you know that is a person who loves helping people like you do, join you as a brand partner and locking arms with you. When you do that and they achieve those bonuses, you get matching bonuses for that every time, for every brand partner that you bring on that achieves those bonuses. And of course, we help you do that. You get the mentorship from the person who enrolls you and is your upline mentor. So that can help you, not only you, but the people that you bring on right away. So there's up to $2,500 in matching bonuses available for every brand partner that you help. They're actually called mentorship bonuses now, which makes sense. Get rewarded for mentoring and helping other people. How do you make your money back? So where can you start a business? Like Melissa said, getting your food basically, and your business is free, but this business has unlimited income. There's no cap on it. And your initial investment is $360. You can be in profit in 10 days or less. Get 3 customers on the program with you, 3 people to get on the 90-day program that Melissa just explained. And trust me, there is no shortage of people who need this, who are ready to feel better, sick and tired of feeling sick and tired, want to drop weight, all of the above, want to sleep. So there's people out there. We're really outnumbered by the number of people who need this and the number of brand partners that there are. So we need more people to join us to help these people. But you get 3. That's super easy. 3 people in your first 10 days, you will make $366. You've already made your money back on your first month. So you're in profit. Now do that again in another week in the same month, get 3 in another week. And you can look at the bottom here, what you can make there. That triggers a $400 fast start bonus, and the total is a little over $1,000. You could do that within 2 weeks. You can do that in your first month. So there's timelines for these, and you have more time than 2 weeks to do it. The company gives you more time, but we have a lot of people doing it that fast just because of the number of people that are hungry for something like this. And not only people who need this physically, but there's so many people struggling right now financially who need to bring an additional income in. That's why there's so many people doing Lyft and doing Uber and whatever they can find just to cover the necessities, because inflation's gotten out of control and the economy has been, a little unstable. So there is no shortage of both people who need this on the physical level and financial. So that's the short term. Here's the long term. And here's the potential here. And I want to really kind of help paint a vision here. This chart, if you look all the way to the right of the chart, yes, we have people that we have mentored to this area of the chart here, all the way to the right, that are making these incomes, who had never done anything like this before and just followed the system, coachable, consistent. So that's the potential. And even at the very beginning, like these first little baby ranks, even the executive rank, which is one of our first ones, someone gets there and maintains that. The average annual income for that is a little over $14,000, which is nothing to sneeze at, because think about it. What could you do with $14,000 extra a year? Put your child in private school, remodel a bathroom, take a really nice vacation. But that's just the beginning. So wherever you want to go, we meet you where you're at. And if you want to go all the way, we're right there with you. So the question is, are you ready to experience all this awesomeness that we have here and have your own organic superfood business with Purium? Here are some of the benefits: location independence, doing this from anywhere in the world. You love to travel? This is for you. Make your own hours, work when you want. There's no set hours here. This is not a 9 to 5. Yes, you have to put effort in. It's not a lottery ticket. Anything worthwhile takes effort, but it is attainable, and we're proof of it. Community support. The community support is fabulous. And a lot of times, if you're a solopreneur, that it can get lonely and you don't have that community aspect. And we really have that here. The potential to earn full-time income in part-time hours, just like I did. I remember how many hours I was working in real estate, and I put a little bit of effort into this, but I did it every day consistently, a couple hours a day, and I've gotten to that right side of the chart. So it is definitely doable. I'm here as proof. Melissa's here. Many of us here as proof of that. And the other thing, something Melissa touched on, be with your family when they need you most. That's how this was so beneficial to her. Not having to be at a job, being able to pick up at a moment's notice. If there is a situation where maybe you do need to take off and take care of family or do something that you need to be present at. Work wherever you have Wi-Fi. Let me mute Pam. There we go. Okay. Work wherever you have Wi-Fi. Again, location independence. All you need is a phone, laptop, Wi-Fi. That's it. And again, the mentorship and training is fabulous. Every single week, we've got so many resources for you to plug into, along with coaching you one-on-one and holding your hand every step of the way. So if anything you heard tonight resonated with you, get back with the person who invited you. They'll be able to answer any questions that maybe we didn't answer tonight, and they can, get into a little bit more detail if you'd like, and they can help you get started. It literally takes about 5 minutes to get you started, get you enrolled, and then they'll get you plugged in, they'll get you onboarded, and you can start earning right away. And I have the same sentiment as Melissa. My only regret is I didn't find out about this sooner, because I could have been working in a much less stressful environment and have much more freedom a lot sooner. But I'm glad that I found out about it when I did. So don't hesitate. There's no downside here. There's really no risk. And you could not be hearing this at a more perfect time. This is peak prime time right now. People are so ready to make a change with their income, paying off debt, and especially with their health. So again, get back with the person who invited you. They cared about you enough to invite you to this tonight, and they will help you get started. Thank you again, Melissa, so much. Thank you, Dr. Mike. Thank you, all of you, for joining us tonight, and especially our guests who spent a little bit of their time with us tonight. We're so happy you're here, and have a great evening. We hope to see you back here soon as part of our Purium family. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sonia.
Thank you.
Excellent call.
Thank you,
Sonia and
thank you.
Melissa.
Thank you.
Thank you, Yolanda, for being